EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to USAA Stadium, the home of the Madden Championship Series. Hello all, Kate Scott up here in the booth, and joining me as always, my partner Brock Heward. All right, Brock, everyone hoping we see a competitive contest here, and both teams feel they can provide that.
Yeah, this should be a good one. I mean, you just stack these two teams up. We've all done our homework. They've done a lot more practice time and film watching and everything else. But by all accounts, the numbers will tell you, the talent would tell you, we're going to have a competitive chess match, and I can't wait to watch it.
On the return, here's Jones. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Running the counter, Stevenson. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Kelsey makes the catch. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
1st and 10, here's Stevenson. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Going play action, May. That's complete, Mike Evans. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And the Patriots will have a 1st down. The give inside to Stevenson. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be 2nd down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's May. Jones reels it in. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Stevenson. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Fullback trying to power it across. And he's in for the touchdown. The Patriots finish up an excellent opening series. Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Patriots will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Brings in the kick at the 9. And this drive will start inside the 25. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Now Daniels off the play action. Has the connection to Jones. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
First down, ball at the 36. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 + 4 + 4 equals a first down.
Second and 6 coming up here. Got a man, it's Njoku. Oh, what a hit! Jars the ball loose! But it bounces out of bounds, so they'll retain possession. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Commanders will have a first. Daniels. Throw reeled in by Njoku. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And with 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 20. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Here's a give up the middle. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
That one complete to Njoku. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. Barkley is across the line for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders finish off their opening drive. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. No doubt about that one, Brock. They softened that defense up with that lengthy opening series, and then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays, but when you can play small ball and you can keep that defense gasping on the field, you can often run it right down their throats in the red zone.
That one right down the middle. And the Commanders respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Now Prater on to send it away. On the return, here's Jones. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Harrison Smith in on the stop. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. More Madden Ultimate Team action coming up on EA Sports. Back and ready now for the second quarter. It's Patriots football. They're looking down to 2nd and 9. May looking to throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. May now from the gun. That's going to fall incomplete. Either way, he was breaking it up. Couldn't hang on to the pick, so hits the ground, brings up 4th down.
Gosh, you could just almost feel his eyes up here, Kate, getting huge, right? He was envisioning the return, and he simply dropped it. Got to secure that pick before you think of anything else.
So he sends this one out of bounds, and that's going to put the upcoming drive at the 35-yard line. Commanders starting out in a good spot this drive as they get set. 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they had that one contained right at the line. Wrapped up on that play by big Quinnen Williams. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Daniels from the pistol. Into the hands of Kittle. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Tyler Nubin with the tackle.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Able to find Jones. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
On 1st down, they'll run. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Out of the gun, Daniels. Completed here to McCaffrey. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Shotgun snap to Daniels. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Fourth down, here's Daniels. They connect for the first. He makes it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders take a second quarter lead. George Kittle, the touchdown. Prater on for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Commanders break that tie and now lead by 7. Now Prater on to send it away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's May. That one's complete, right side. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here. On play action, here's May. He put everything he had into this one. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
This, the snap that's going to take us inside the 2-minute warning. May now on 3rd down. Bails out of the pocket quick. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they'll have it across midfield as he runs out. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. To the air yet again, May. Got Evans, it's complete. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Harrison Smith with the INT. And the Commanders take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame. And just like that, a really good drive is taken away with an INT.
Sure was a lot of promise on that series, right?
Yeah.
That's a small silver lining for them at the very least, but probably won't be much comfort now. And it's going to feel even worse when this quarterback watches the tape tomorrow.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. Now a give on the counter. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Back to throw, here's Daniels. And 2 yards is all he's gonna get before he's caught. That was Sauce Gardner dropping him there.
I feel so bad, I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Daniels throwing on third. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. And that punt gets up to 59 yards. And they'll take over with minimal time remaining in the half. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. He'll throw it. Ramondre Stevenson makes the catch. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. A final throw before the break. Hits his running back. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Aubrey now to kick this one away. He'll take this at the 10. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 30. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Jukes out a one-stop. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
5 men in the secondary for the Pats, 3rd down. From the gun, it's Daniels. This ball's caught by McCaffrey. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. He gets 6 on that play. And that'll be good for a Washington 1st.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
One of the tight ends in motion left. On 1st down, here's Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Kittle brings it in. Oh, this big guy is moving. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Motioning one of the tight ends. They're going to run with Barkley. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. 6 yards from there. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15+ at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Daniels back to throw. And he makes the catch for the tip drill touchdown. The Commanders grow the lead coming out of halftime. David Njoku, the touchdown. Prater on for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Commanders double their lead to 14. Now Prater on to send it away. Return starts at the 9. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Going play action, May. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
May trying again here on 2nd. It's complete to Stevenson. And a nice gain here, but it's stopped short of the 1st.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
1st down throw for May. Throwing deep for the end zone. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Whew, I think the coverage got away with one right there, Kate. There was actually space, and if that throw came out 1 second earlier, that could have been 6.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Back to the air. It's May. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
They kick the running back in motion. Here he is on 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they're staring at 4th and long. The Patriots have their punting unit out. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. And his kick works out pretty well for him. It's blown dead at the 12. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
2nd and 6 coming up here. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. as that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Second and 6 coming up here. Throwing now, Daniels. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Out of the gun, Daniels. And that's incomplete. He's going to wish he hung on to that pick there, but it's still going to bring up fourth down. The Commanders ready for the punt. And he's going to effort this from his own goal line. Got 46 on his first punch, and this one's pushing a little more distance. He'll start from the 39. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. And the Pats will take over. Ball on the 45, first and 10. Off the play fake, he's gonna throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free, incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Second and 10 now. That's going to be caught by Evans. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down. This is the end of the third quarter. It's markers reset, ball at the 37. May on first and 10. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. May now from the gun. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work. Thought he had a touchdown there. So now it's going to be third and long. From the gun, it's May. To the left and hauled in by Kelsey. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's a New England first down. This is Stevenson heading right. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be second and 5. On play action, here's May. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Commanders are able to get this back up to their own 15-yard line. Now, hang on a minute. I'm upset for this quarterback. They just declined that call, Brock.
Boy, if I was the quarterback who threw the incompletion and my coach declined it, I'd be right over there asking for an explanation and maybe his resignation.
Ooh. They give to Barkley, left side. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Commanders will have a first.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Going to the ground again on first. Reaches the 40. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
He just didn't quite have the last bit of burst needed to finish it off, but don't be surprised to see them go his way again soon and give him a chance to earn that touchdown.
First down, a run with Barkley. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
Now Daniels to throw. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. It's 2nd and goal.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
They'll try and punch it in. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. They've got a man in motion. Daniels, 3rd and goal. He couldn't hang on, Brock. It looked like a touchdown, but it slips right through his hands, and now it's 4th down. Matt Prater on for the field goal try. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. McManus sends it through, and that makes this a 3-score game.
I think you could call this one now, Kate. His field goal makes it a 3-score game, and even the most improbable comeback attempts are going to have a hard time erasing that type of deficit here in the final quarter.
Return coming from the 6. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He's going deep this time. He's got it inside the 10. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Operating from the gun. Here's May. The back grabs it. Touchdown, New England. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
So the Patriots leaving the offense out there. Look at this. They want 2 more here. Trying for it on the ground. And he gets in for the 2. Successful conversion there, but it's still a 9-point deficit. Still a 2-possession game. So we've got ourselves a 9-point game now as they'll kick this off. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And his return's going to go out of bounds and set them up with a drive starting from the 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. And he'll fight the good fight forward to around the 21. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Wow, they're going to pass it here. He'll get this to Jefferson. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that 1st down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Running it now out of the gun. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Back-to-back carries here. Broke through the tackle. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. That's going to be a gain of 6, and they need only inches now here on 3rd down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Another carry for him. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Looks like they will indeed try it, 4th and 2. Shotgun snap to Daniels. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. So score this as a win for the Commanders. All right, Brock, 2 words for you as we wrap this one up. Mission accomplished. It's what you set out to do every week, win the football game, and the guys did just that.
Yeah, and I think it was about confidence today. Right? It's one thing to think you can go get the job done. It's another thing to say you're going to get the job done. But when you actually have the experience of getting the job done, it just instills a ton of confidence for your team and in the building.
That's it for all of us. On behalf of